In less than 11 hours, the first NFL game will be played in front of fans at SoFi Stadium. The Rams and Chargers are going to be kicking off the preseason tonight. KCAL9's Joy Benedict is live in Inglewood with a preview. And Joy, we've been talking about how we have been waiting so long for this day.
I know, right? Like even before COVID, I remember I was here 6 years ago in the spring, more than 6 years ago, when they imploded the old Hollywood Park. We've watched it be rebuilt. It was delayed for construction. It was delayed for COVID. But here it is. We are here. It is tonight. Fans are going to be able to watch NFL in person here in Inglewood, of course, here at SoFi Stadium. And that's what the fans have been waiting for. It's this right here behind us, this big, beautiful building, an open air building, I should say, that will seat 72,000 fans in its heyday. Take a look at it from a little bit more up close and personal, because that's what folks want to see. This sits on a 300-acre lot. You can see we did have a few Chargers fans in there a few weeks ago as they got a little preview event for the Chargers, but it's going to be packed tonight as they are expecting about 60,000 people to come in here for the Rams hosting the Chargers. A little crosstown rival preview, hopefully, for the very first preseason game at SoFi Stadium. One of the most anticipated features is, of course, that giant 4K video board. It is 300 plus feet across, about 40 feet high. And the key with that is you're supposed to be able to see it anywhere in the stadium. You'll be waiting in line for nachos and look over. It's double-sided, so you won't have to miss any moment of the action, no matter where you are in the stadium. The stadium itself is actually built 100 feet deep. That's because of FAA requirements. So it's like a big pit. You enter in on level 6. It should add a coolness that fans will appreciate here in August, sort of cooling things down. But it's not just football in Inglewood that fans and folks here in this neighborhood are waiting for. It's actually the human beings, right? You have a lot of businesses and developments that have been going up here in this area for a couple of years in anticipation of this, in anticipation of SoFi Stadium. And that's what many are excited about. It's the return of football in person here in LA. It is the reopening of SoFi Stadium and hopefully the rebirth of this community with extra businesses and employees and hopefully bringing a lot of much needed cash to the community of Inglewood.
We have workers to come and eat, have lunch here, have dinner here. That they say, oh, the food is good, I love to cook, and they, refer other people. We've been blessed, we've been picking up new customers, and we hope to pick up thousands more.
Most definitely. We've noticed that since the SoFi started having more events and concerts, and with all the sport venues going on, foot traffic is definitely picking up, and it's helping the business.
Now, if you are coming out here to the game tonight, the parking lot's open 4 hours before kickoff, which is, of course, at 4 p.m. You can get in the gates at, my math is wrong. What time is it? You can get in at 3 p.m. You can get into the stadium at 5 p.m. And you need to bring things like a mobile device for tickets, because there are no paper tickets. There are no paper money. Bring your credit cards, and most importantly, bring your mask. You're going to need it inside. Although this is considered an outdoor venue and you don't need to wear one in your seats, you will need to wear one inside the aisles when you're picking up those nachos that I keep talking about, or you're using the restroom or visiting the team shops. So it's important that we all maintain as much social distancing as we can. Maybe some air high fives. Woo, woo. Gonna be a lot of blue out here, Tina. Charger blue, Rams blue. I bet somebody's even gonna have on a Dodgers hat, but nonetheless, people will be here and they are excited to be able to watch football in person again. I'll send it back to you.
Finally, Joy. Thank you so much for getting us excited. And remember, our coverage of that crosstown rivalry, it's gonna kick off tonight at 6:30 on our sister station, CBS 2. Sports director Jim Hill will host the Bolts on 2 pregame show with special guest Jerry O'Connell. Another crackdown